Hi, everybody. It's Jules, and I want to welcome you back to the Fifth Year Podcast. We have once again Jim Pollock here with us today. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Jules.
How's it going?
Just keeps getting better every day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I wanted to have you on today because a lot of people in Northwest Ohio have probably heard that Lourdes University is closing. And as you know, that has been our college partner for fifth year the last 2 years. And so I think people are probably just curious, is fifth year moving forward? What's happening? And if there's anything that you can share on that.
Well, first of all, I think Lourdes is a tremendous university and a tremendous partner of ours for the last 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth year would not be where it is today without them. I owe a debt of gratitude to Bill Bissett and the entire leadership team and the board of trustees from Lourdes for being visionaries to seeing something, to seeing an alternative path, and they bought into it in every way they could. And it's sad that the university is closing, but it will end up being a blessing for us in an incredible way, because what has happened since that announcement of Lourdes University closing has been fast and furious. The outreach from our community, other institutions, other universities, community partners, political people, just anybody and everybody that's interested in the fifth year has been reaching out to us to offer help, assistance, crazy ideas, new campus locations. It's just been humbling to see what's happened here just in the last 2 weeks.
That's awesome. How do you think that that's going to be like an advantage to the growth of fifth year?
I think just the interest that has come in the last 2 weeks validates what we've created together as a community.
Yeah.
This is not just a JA thing or our team thing. I mean, you know as well as I do, it's you and the team that have driven this all. I do nothing. Everybody in our team is the one that does all the work, but this is a community effort. Without the corporate partners, organizational partners, the community, the education system, the superintendents, everybody in this is part of what this is and where this is going. And so the trajectory of where this is going since Lourdes, it is only going to make things better. The incredible support that fifth year has received since the announcement, the outreach of people to us, to our team, has been nothing short of incredible.
Yeah,
and I think we are now poised to tremendously expand the growth of fifth year. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have an exciting announcement. I feel very confident. And when that announcement comes, it's going to put us on not just the level of regional awareness, but I think to the national stage as well, because it's going to be that significant.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. How does it feel like knowing that this started as a dream many years ago to see where it's at now?
I still wake up every day kind of like, I can't believe this is happening. I've had more career moments in the last few years than I did in the previous 25, and it's not even close. I mean, I still am in awe at what we've created, the outcomes, the stories, the lives that have been changed, the number of students that have applied, the high schools that are interested in, the companies that are joining, the college campuses that want to be part of this going forward. It's humbling. I mean, it's truly amazing to think of something that started as a crazy idea where we are today is nothing short of amazing.
Yeah, so I think it's really cool, especially because it's so different and so unique that to see so many people embracing it and realizing the need for it and opening their arms has been one of the coolest things that I've experienced for sure.
Well, and it's like one of those life lessons. I mean, one of the things we try and teach our kids is how to overcome adversity, grit, just to stick to it, be persistent, just show up. And this has been one of those things. I mean, before the Lourdes announcement came out, we were moving along. We were planning for next year. We were going to grow the student count on the Lourdes University campus.
Mm-hmm.
And we got punched in the face. We woke up one day thinking one thing, and the next day, all of a sudden, the world is flipped upside down, and you got to figure out how to work through it. And so it's picking yourself back up, it's failing, it's recovering, it's learning how to pick up from your mistakes and move on. And it's been incredible to watch the team, you all, our team, our internal team rally behind what we know is right and where we're taking this. And so just overcoming an adversity and setback has been pretty incredible.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too, is just the fact that our team continues to just pick up and move on. And I think that's something that I've gained from you and working with you too, is just it's okay. It's going to be fine. We'll figure it out. We'll move on. We'll pivot, and it's going to get better. It always gets better. It never, even though it might not be easy, it always gets better.
Well,
and
you've been around me long enough, Jules, now for over five, coming up on 6 years.
Yeah.
You know that the one thing that's constant is change. And our
Yeah.
ability to pivot and rebound and shift and make things better as we go is part of our strength. And that is being put on stage this week and last week and where we're headed. And again, it's not without our incredible community support.
Yeah.
It's not just us. And that's been the biggest part is everybody talks about doing things collaborative in the community and these initiatives. And this embodies the spirit of that at its heart.
Yeah.
And it's humbling to watch what's happening unfold, take place right here and what we're creating. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for giving that update.
Sure.
As you've been mentioning all these conversations, but what are some maybe highlights from the last couple of weeks, business partners that you've talked to, and what's the movement there?
Well, I think the support has been unbelievable. In the first 72 hours of the announcement came out, my phone blew up, the emails blew up, just like you did.
Yeah.
And the outreach has been incredible. Mm-hmm. And I can't give a lot of specifics because I don't want to say much about, because I'm going to give too much information about where we're going. Here's what I would tell you. In the last 2 weeks, I've had several conversations with the executive leadership teams at multiple campuses, universities. I've had creative ideas thrown at me. I've had all sorts of different concepts and ideas of how to expand it, how to grow it, what different campuses could look like, different living situations could be from real estate investors. It's been kind of cool to see the community start to bring creative ideas to us because they believe in what we're doing. And if at this point somebody would have come and said to me, this doesn't make sense, Lourdes campus closing, this is the end. And I know there's people out there that are hoping we fail, I don't want to say that, but there's people that are kind of like, that are naysayers that may not believe that the fifth year is needed or may not see the power of what we see. And they're kind of hoping we fall on our face. But I assure you, we're not falling on our face.
Yeah.
In fact, people won't let us fall on our face. Like, if I wanted to fall on my face right now, there's too many people running alongside to help pick me up and reassure me and us every day that what we're doing is right, because it's too incredibly powerful and they believe in it with all their heart. And that's what's been fun to see in the last couple weeks, is those people come out of everywhere to show their support for what we're doing.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. It's been really cool to see. I love that you said, no, we can't fail, because people are walking right alongside us. They won't let us quit.
They won't. And even
down.
when I go home and I talk to my wife, Jenna, she's very supportive, and she kind of picks me up and she says, this is why you're here. This is what you're supposed to do. You were born to lead this. And it's just crazy, because every time I think I've had a down hour or down moment in the last couple of weeks, it's like, then there's 5 or 6 people that are there sending texts or phone calls or emails supporting what we're doing, because they know, and we know, that the movement is that strong. The fifth year movement is that strong.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I wanted to highlight one story. Last week, we went to Marco's Pizza for a site visit. Yeah. And so we have Marco's Pizza Foundation. They're a sponsor of JAUSA. And for people that didn't know, Marco's started in Toledo. So that's really cool to kind of be a part of that. But we had a site visit, and from the students, the company, they just had a really good time. And it was really cool to see the Marco's team kind of wrap their arms around our students and show them how to make pizzas, how business works, and all of that stuff. And out of that, that store manager offered 3 of our students jobs. And one student already started. She got hired and she started yesterday and wants to work her way through the Marco's track of leadership. So
that's awesome. That's cool, because I remember back a few years ago when we were having initial conversations with Marco's before they even created the Marco's Foundation. So Marco's was founded here in Toledo, but the foundation also started just a couple years ago, and we were one of their initial partners. So those discussions for the corporate partnership to JAUSA started with our team. And now to see that come full circle, where the local Marco's stores are bringing in our 5th year kids to show them future career pathways and hiring them, embodies everything that fifth year can and should be. And it's not just about flipping pizzas. You know,
Right.
people think Marco's Pizzas, well, any high school kid can get a job making a pizza. True, maybe, but
Right.
that's not what this is about. This is about how to be an entrepreneur, how to own your own store, seeing the supply chain and logistics and everything that goes into running a business. Way different than learning how to just make a pizza. Not that there's anything wrong with making a pizza,
Right.
but there's a whole different aspect to it, to seeing the business side behind Marco's. And I know that that's where their heart and intent is, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And
yeah.
now to see them engage with our fifth year kids it puts the cherry on top.
Yeah,
Or the
it's been
pepperoni
awesome.
on top, whatever you want to call, whatever you want to call it.
I love that.
Put something on top. So
That's great.
yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Anything
Jules.
else that you want to talk about?
No, I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for our community, the outreach and the support in the last couple weeks. It's just reassuring to anybody that's listening to this or wants to know the viability of fifth year. It is getting better. It is
Yeah.
getting stronger. The fall cohort in 2026
Yeah.
will launch with vigor and fire, and the experiences are going to continue to get better and better. That I can assure you. And it's going to be, well, it's a bumpy ride. It's going to be a great ride. So thanks for doing
Yeah.
this, Jules.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sitting down.
Sure. Anytime.
All right. See ya.
Bye.